Hi, I am Ben Alexander, and I have autism, and I am 4 months being unemployed now. It's already been 4 months being unemployed. That seems crazy to me because I felt like the event just happened yesterday. And I kind of wanted to give you an update of where I'm at, where I'm at spiritually, physically, all that stuff. I'm still looking for a job, doing the unemployment stuff and, having to do 2 employment searches a week at minimum. And I'm actually meeting with my job coach on Thursday to come up with more places. And trust me, we've been looking for places and looking for places. It just seemed like it hasn't hit quite yet. We haven't quite found the right place for me. And there's one thing that I'd give anybody advice as for me being unemployed is really take this in the heart. It takes a lot of determination and a lot of grit and a lot of resilience to be able to come back into the workforce, because getting fired from a job is a big black eye. And that's another thing where it's like, how am I gonna position myself as a person who got fired from the previous job to get a job? That's the battle I feel like I'm fighting right now, is just going for that. And it's hard. I'll be 100% honest with you. It is extremely hard. And I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had an idea of what's next. I don't. But I am trying to do alternative things like build my own business. And I've said it the last couple of months where I'm trying to find ways, whether it's content creation, travel agent business, and probably got about a month left. So actually this week starts week 7 out of 10 in my travel agent school. I'm very closely building my business, and the business is getting built. Once I'm ready to launch, I'll let you guys know and be like, hey, we're ready to launch this thing. You could start selling, or I could start selling travel to you, and hopefully I can kind of learn the ropes of how to become a good travel agent. And I feel like I'm learning a lot when it comes to the vendors training, because I am training with vendors now, like Royal Caribbean, Disney, Vax, Expedia Tap, and I just signed up for Carnival Cruises today and Virgin Voyages, and I'm going to be adding a lot more because I want to sell as many vacations and give people as many options as they possibly can wish for. I'm still trying to build the business the right way, at least get some funds in, and trying to do that. And I think the next thing is really, how do I build clients? Like, how can I find clients? And that's going to be the next step and then coming up with a process of how a meeting goes. It's like, I've really never operated a travel agent meeting before. And like I said, if you are a travel agent and you have some advice, please let me know in the comments. But, from what I understand, the process is you got to meet with them, either phone or interview through a video conference. I've set up a pre-meeting form so that way they can fill out the form of what they want, and that way it would help me and them out. That's kind of what I did. And then I set up a Calendly so they can easily book appointments to the hours. I did decide my business hours. It's going to be Monday through Friday from 10 to 7. That way I could have the weekends to be like, I could do some training. I could add more suppliers. I could also hang out on the weekend. I'd be a lot more flexible in what I do. And I think to me, that's the most exciting part, is being able to be flexible and, just trying to, to learn something new and learn new skills. And that's kind of where I'm at right now as an unemployed person. It's like, I got to learn a new skill that is useful in the modern day world right now, because it's like, I don't know if I have a skill set that is useful in a way. But of course, I disagree with that, because, I'm working with media. I've done social media marketing. I did the social media marketing certificate with Coursera. Now I'm doing travel agent school, which involves media. So it's like, I'm trying to do things that relate to my degree, even though it might not necessarily correlate. And, because I spent 4 years of my college at Mount Vernon Nazarene University. And when I first came into college, I was like, man, there's going to be a lot of jobs opening. And then COVID happened. And, I keep thinking, it's like, because you got people on the internet saying college is a scam, college is a scam. And again, I guess it kind of depends on what you go for. I mean, there are some degrees that are pretty useless. And again, I'm not saying that media isn't, I think media is a useful degree, just for personal skills and really to be able to talk and communicate with people, like YouTube. I mean, for what I wanted to do with content creation, it's like, it's so useful to have a media degree, to learn cameras and all that stuff. And I think that part is useful. And I had some good times too. I filmed sports games, and, I got to be on the radio. Not a lot of people can say that they've been on a radio before. And, I was part of the Lake Home Viewer, the student newspaper. Like, I did lots of things. But to me, I feel like I didn't master in one thing, because I didn't really know what to do. And that's probably the hardest thing is, and maybe this is just me, but it's like I come in, I think I interview well, and maybe they see something, it's like, they look at something to me, and it's like, I don't know if this kid really wants to be the, the quote-unquote TV technician, or the AKA the, the radio person, like. And maybe I'm still young and trying to figure that out, but the problem is I'm having a hard time getting opportunities to put myself in the door. And that's probably the most frustrating part of this unemployment sequence, is it seems like, again, and I've been saying this for the last couple months, they want a job, they want jobs with lots of years of experience. And, I thought about being a corporate travel agent. It's the same thing. It's across every single industry. They do not want people that are straight out of college. And it's kind of crazy to me. It's like, and again, there are not good workers in every generation. And I've seen stuff where employers are hesitant to hire Gen Z people because they think they're lazy, and that kind of hurts. It really hurts, because at the end of the day, it's like, how are we going to be able to make money if we're all unemployed? Like, I mean, unless your parents take care of you the rest of your life, but life's going to happen, and your parents die. What are you going to do? That's type of thing. I mean, of course, nobody wants to see your parents die, but that's a part of life where it happens. And that's why I want to be self-reliant, because I know tragedy will happen, sadly. But like I said, I wish it would never happen. I wish death never existed, but death is a reality. And I think there's two certain things in life: death and taxes. And I've already gotten the first one. There's a lot of taxes. I get taxed a lot whenever I'm out shopping, or my mom's done my taxes, and I've gotten tax refunds before. So yeah, it happens. It's life. And then yeah, like I said, I checked. See, I filled out for unemployment yesterday in the state of Ohio. I think I have around I got less than $4,000 left in my eligible payments. So they're going to pay me out, and once it reaches zero, it's my unemployment will run out. And again, I mean, I still have over $3,000 left. So, and again, that gives me time to look for a job and also try to build a business, try to build a travel agent. And I'm hoping the travel agent takes off. And I mean, I guess other options include and again, I want to be able to focus on my travel business, and that's going to be the key, is just to be able to focus on that and try to, focus on that. And then also, I've done a lot more allergy and restaurant reviews just so I could get out of the house for my Ben's Allergy and Restaurant Reviews YouTube channel, and also TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, podcast, website. I do allergy restaurant reviews. I post an allergy restaurant review for all of them. So, I try to go out to a restaurant once or twice a week. Some weeks I don't get out, either weather and all that stuff. And then just, yeah, my mom makes me a lot of food, so it's pretty easy to just kind of stay in. And I'm kind of like, I don't think staying in the house, because believe it or not, so I'm filming this on a Tuesday, and I haven't left the house since Sunday. So it's like, because I've been eating leftovers and all that stuff. So it's like, and again, I'm appreciative of my mom. And I'm sure she's probably will say the same thing. It's like, you kind of got to get out of the house, So yeah, that's kind of one of the things where I'm appreciative of my mom doing that. But there's definitely a downside, is I don't get out of the house. And I know I need to get out of the house, and at least, even if it means going to a restaurant and just eating food, and just getting out and fresh air and just driving somewhere. And, and if you remember, I did a lot of stuff with driving, learning how to drive through the highways and busy traffics. I don't want to lose that. That's another reason why I want to continue to go on. But again, I think I'm pretty good. Like I said, I have enough experience under my belt that I'll be fine. When it comes to driving on highways, I feel a lot more comfortable driving on highways now. And it's kind of crazy how I've grown. And I think for my autism services for that, with the Union County Board of DD teaching me how to drive with my autism has been awesome. It has been very awesome. And I went from my job at Motion. I think it was before I quit Walmart, and then I went to my job for Motion. I was working with the driving coaches for a while. I think in total I had 3 driving coaches. I'm trying to say job coaches, but driving coaches. Yeah, I've had 3 driving coaches teach me how to drive, and I think it's been great. And I think I've been able to learn a lot, and I can't really complain about that at all. But that was earlier in my unemployment journey, but I don't do that anymore because I feel like I've mastered it, and I didn't want to waste my money and the state's money doing something that I know I've already mastered and I feel comfortable with. It's like they did their goal, so let's use that money for a kid, for somebody else like me. And yeah, like I said, I think it was a good decision, and it's allowed me more time to just work on my businesses. But at the same time, I will add, if you are unemployed, try to get out of the house, and it's going to be hard sometimes. And maybe it's easier for you than it is for me. I mean, I live in Marysville, Ohio. There's not an enormous amount of things to do in Marysville, so it's kind of hard too. But again, it is what it is, and like I said, I've been able to make it work. But I do think it is nice to get out of the house. It's definitely a blessing to get out of the house. And I'm sure it's the same for remote work as well. But again, I definitely like the remote work because, I can, you know, I haven't really got sick this year. Because previous years I'd get like sick. Like if I get out too much, I'll get sick. So I kind of want to find that balance where it's like, if I'm out 24/7, like I was at Walmart, I worked at Walmart and I got sick a bunch and I just wasn't healthy. And I'll say it is nice not to, it is nice to feel healthy. And, I haven't got sick once. Like this winter has been very mild when it comes to me getting sick. It's been extremely nice. So I'm blessed to kind of be like, maybe this home thing, this remote from home thing might be better for my allergies because I have environmental allergies like asthma and pollen and yeah, I don't know if the cold does favors to my asthma. So yeah, I think it's worked out. But March 1st, I'm going to the Stadium Series game. So it's the Columbus Blue Jackets versus Detroit Red Wings at Ohio Stadium, which, again, Ohio Stadium's 30 minutes away. I am an Ohio State fan, and I'm also a Columbus Blue Jackets hockey fan, so it will be an awesome time. I'll be very cold during that time, but, it's going to be fun because I've never seen an outdoor NHL game in my life. It would be awesome to watch it, and you don't get a lot of opportunities to go to outdoor hockey games, especially since it's 30 minutes away. It's a no-brainer. And I asked that for my mom for Christmas, and she gave it to me for Christmas. And I will say that's an exciting thing of being unemployed, is I'm able to do that. But of course, I did work Saturdays at Walmart, but motions I didn't have to work on Saturdays. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a benefit of being unemployed, especially if you have to work a weekend job. So, but, yeah, I mean, I guess one solid advice that I continue to give as I'm month 4 of being unemployed is just continue to fight the good fight and really find a career that gives you purpose and a sense of joy waking up in the day. And just realizing that, having a career with money and all that stuff, yes, you need to make money, but also it's like, more importantly, you need to find a job you enjoy. And I'll end it with that. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And I want to tell you about a challenge that I did at New Year's Day. And I've mentioned it on the channel several times, but I wanted to remind you that I have a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers by April 1st. And then I'll reveal the mystery series, because I talked on that New Year's message about a mystery series that I got coming up. And I looked at the calendar today, and I think it's actually going to be, I'm planning to do it in the month of April, is to reveal the mystery series. So basically you could get it a couple weeks in advance to know what my mystery series is, or you would just have to wait till I reveal it later in April. So I do at least have that for you. So, yeah, I just want to thank you for watching till the end of my video. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, hit the YouTube notification so you don't miss any of my videos, and continue to fight the good fight and have a great day.